humble. Juke through the traffic, footwork fantastic, dominating every facet.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams have met a total of 15 times starting back in 1997. Of course, remember, Baltimore was moved from Cleveland by owner Art Modell back in 1996, so they didn't have a team prior to that, but they met in 97, 15 times since then. The most recent meeting was back in 2017, a 40-0 rout by the Ravens over the Dolphins in October of that year. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and the ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go. At their own 16-yard line.
Mike 40. He's coming. Watch the pass. Here we go.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Ingram. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Line 36. Go. Check. Crunch. Check the backer.
on 2nd and 9. Jackson dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 43 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, he's got daylight. The 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
You got nothing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Jackson being chased out left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their... And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well... be open.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the 29, Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and his throw here is incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw on second and 10. Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. An even 90 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Choose the mic. Here we go. Watch the back.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone, so they get two more on the board here just before halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jerome Baker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design run. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sua Cravens gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Right back to Drake. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out.